is February 16th, 2026. These days are going by so quick. My goodness. I thought yesterday was like the 11th or something, and now we're on the 16th. Insane. I know. Um, Today, I had a couple things that I wanted to talk about. Um, I'm trying to figure out which one to talk about first. So, I'm gonna talk about the one that I wanted to talk about, which kind of relates to how I've been talking about, like, expectations for the past, week. Because I'm really tired of if I tell someone a fact about me of like, hey, I can do this, they automatically seem to assume that I can then do something else that it's like, that's not really related to it, but I understand why you think that's related, but it's not. Like, I can solve a Rubik's Cube. I'm not too slow at it, right? It takes me about 30 seconds ish, sometimes a bit longer, sometimes a bit less, but I average around 30 to 35 seconds. People hear that and they're automatically like, oh, you can solve a Rubik's Cube. You must be really good at math and strategy games, and oh, you must love chess. No. No. Math, I'm not the worst at. I could be worse at it. I can do algebra. That's about the extent of my abilities. Um, don't ask me for strategy games. I don't know what's happening. Right? Chess? Don't even get me started on chess. I don't know how in the world that works, right? I know what all the pieces move. I know the vague idea. I can't do it. Cannot do it. But people assume when I say like, "Oh yeah, I can solve Rubik's Cube," they seem to assume that then you're good at math and chess and all that stuff. And it's like that's not the same thing, right? Like Rubik's cubes is just like following instructions, right? It's like, "Oh, this is what it looks like. This is what I have to do to fix it." Kind of a situation. Chess, no clue what's happening there. I'm moving the pieces how I want to move the pieces. That's all I got, right? I don't know if you guys can see flickering. Like it just flashes like white for some reason. I don't know if that's something that you guys can see or if it's just my computer being weird, but it's very much throwing me off. I'm very sorry. There it went again. I don't know what that's about. I'm sorry. I'm very distracted right now. But I'm just kind of tired of that idea of like you're good at one thing so you must be good at another thing. Cuz like that doesn't make any sense. Like I'm good at just because like you're good at like taekwondo doesn't mean that you're good at like karate or kickboxing. Those are two different things, right? They're similar, but they're not the same thing, right? So that's what's been kind of bugging me, right? Especially because it's kind of forced me to like not tell anyone about some of the things that I can do. Like, I like to draw. That does not mean that I'm good at it. Kind of situation where it's like I can't tell anyone that I like to do these things because they either assume that you're good at it or they assume that then you're good at something else. And I don't like that. So I've been kind of avoiding telling people things about me because of it. And it's just kind of annoyed me today because like I'm in a place where like I can't be myself because who I am is not like allowed or acceptable up here. So I'm trying to figure out how to like filter myself so that it's presentable while also still being myself, and it's just been kind of weird for me. Um yeah, that was basically just a tangent that I wanted to go on for a moment because it's just been irritating me recently. But next segment, I'm great at transitions. I'm so good at transitions. You wouldn't believe how good I am at these. You're so welcome for this. But next, I kind of wanted to talk about school. So I know I said yesterday. Did I say yesterday? I don't know if I told you guys this. I said it to someone. I don't know if it was you or if it was like a a journal or something. I don't know. I said that I was gonna read my pages for my uh for my class because I have to read a chapter of a book for my class. So I had to take it off. Sorry, it's bugging me. But I didn't end up reading it. Instead, I just played computer games for most of the day. So pretty good spent by me. But talking about school, I always anytime that it's a weekday, I check my school email multiple times Mainly because I want to know when a teacher grades something. Because every teacher I have has always been behind on grading by a lot. They need to figure out how to grade things. But that's fine. It's whatever. It's chill. Everything's fine. We're cool. But two things happened today in my school email. One of which, my teacher announced to us that I was right. He did not say that I was right because he didn't know that I was doing this, but I guessed that last week when he was out of the office, it was because his wife had the baby. His wife had the baby. He included a picture of the baby. Baby was very cute. You don't get to see the baby. Be jealous. Be jealous. I got to see the baby. Adorable. Adorable little baby. But then the other thing that, like, I just checked my school email, like, 20 minutes ago, and apparently the other teacher put in, like, hey, this student's really good at the academics that I'm giving them thing for me, and I'm like, I got an email about it. I can't find any more information. It's like, there may be more information in this, and I'm like, I'm checking. It's not there. So I don't know what that's about, but it has unfortunately boosted my ego, which I'm already trying to keep down. It's not working very well, unfortunately for all of us. But apparently I'm a pretty good student, which I am. I'm not gonna, I don't mean to brag. I am bragging, but I don't mean to. I'm not that bad, right? Am I great at participating? Not really. I don't really like talking to people in class. You ask me a question, I will do my best to answer it. I'm not raising my hand to talk to you, though. Not happening. And I will write you an amazing essay, alright? But, like, for academic success, for, like, being good at school, why do I keep doing this? I keep getting, like, weird awards for this, and I don't know what to do with it, because I'm trying so hard to bring my ego down, and it's not working. It's not working. These people are trying to boost my ego? No. Let it stay where it is, alright? I'll get rid of the insecurities later, but let me keep my ego far down, please. Let me think I'm not, like, great at anything. That would be so helpful. Yeah. That was basically all I wanted to talk to you about today, because first off, I'm at 7.5 minutes now, and that's a bit longer than normal. Who knows how long tomorrow's video will be, but I should be making one tomorrow. I don't know how long this video is going to take to upload, so enjoy whatever you get to see, whenever you get to see it, and then I will try to make one tomorrow. I have fieldwork tomorrow, so I'm gonna be irritated tomorrow, but I'll make one then, and then you can watch it if you want to, I guess. So, bye-bye.